Do you own a rental property in Rhode Island? And I'm talking any kind of rental property. Do you only rent it out in the winter? Do you only rent it out in the summer? Is it a pretty standard yearly rental? Well, as of September 1st, the laws in Rhode Island have changed, and this is news you need to know. Hi, I'm Sandy Warner with Warner Realty Group and Newport Property Management. As of September 1st, all Rhode Island rental property owners must register their property with the Rhode Island Department of Health Registry. Why? Well, this is part of a push in Rhode Island to really beef up our lead safety laws. Lead is a problem. Lead is particularly a problem for children under the age of 6. And because Rhode Island's housing stock is so old, there's a very high incidence of lead in our properties. So even if you have updated your property, there are still probably layers of paint, particularly if you didn't change out your windows. Every time you open and close those windows, they kick up dust and it goes down to the lead layers. And that can leave lead dust around your house. So lead is what we call a heavy metal. And if children ingest it, it's very harmful for children under the age of 6. And if children ingest it, it really has some long-lasting effect on their learning ability, on their mental cognitive ability. And it's something that property owners are responsible for making sure we've addressed. So let's talk about that registry. As far as I can tell, the registry is free, and I'm going to drop the links in here for you. You go to the Rhode Island Department of Health and you register the property. I believe as a property owner, you're going to be required to take the lead safety course, which is a video. You'll take that course. You're going to provide information on how the state can get in touch with you, the property owner, and or your property manager if your property is managed. One thing that you may notice comes up, if you've purchased that property fairly recently, it's possible that the tax address at your town or your city is the property address, and that might not be your address. So this is a good time to tighten those up. You want the address to be wherever you live permanently and where you receive your tax bill. The other thing to keep in mind is the penalty that they're mentioning in there. You can see from the links that I'm going to share with you that it says if the property owner does not do this registration, there are penalties. At this time, it appears the penalty is that you will not be able to initiate an eviction proceeding against a tenant until you have your, I don't know if it's the lead registry or the lead certificate. I'm guessing it's both. There is a long list provided by the Department of Health of lead inspectors. I'll drop that link down here below as well. You're going to want to get started on this quickly. If your home is built after 1978, you're gonna still have to register your property, but you're going to be exempt. If you own a certain number of units or more, you can apply for what's called a presumed exemption. If your property is a new build, you are exempt. If you already have a certificate of lead conformance, you are exempt. Ultimately, if you have addressed this problem already and you have documentation of that, or if your home was built after lead paint was no longer being used, you're going to be exempt from that. So take a look at all the links we've got here for you. Let us know if you have any questions and get your property registered by September 30th. I'm Sandy Warner with Warner Realty Group. Hope this information is helpful to you and that you have a great day.